So guys, welcome back to the stream. I'm very sorry for that inconvenience. For whatever reason I had an itchy issue with the encoding. Anyway, what I wanted to say is now I've changed back on a different profile, so potentially, perhaps, this is now working better on the FPS numbers. If not, I will find a way to correct this. Anyway, big massive thank you for everyone for joining and for being part of this testing stream today. Right, my picture at least is a lot more fluid and a lot more fluent, so I think you guys should have an improved stream as well. Some feedback on that would be appreciated a lot, as we're now finally out on track. On that note, a big massive thank you to Mike Retzinger for becoming a member here on the Michi Hoyer YouTube channel. I appreciate your support, buddy. Becoming a member here means a lot to me. Thank you very much. So you definitely help us to grow and enable more personalized emotes on the YouTube channel for good use in the chat. So thank you very much indeed. Anyway, we're now on the track, trying to get used to this setup and everything. Thank you, Ian Marshall. Appreciate the feedback. Yeah, also feels better on rFactor 2 now. Ricardo, hey there. Mr. Costa, don't you dare some testing here. Enjoy the bumps, enjoy the car, enjoy the Spinella. Dead. Every single fucking time. And that car is so random. It's random over the bumps, it's random on the understeer. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can agree. Honestly, the car over the bumps is so erratic. Sometimes it grips, sometimes it just doesn't grip. Well, I think that is what we just need to deal with. It's going to be same for everyone. So we already got some lap times from other people as well. I think it's Shepard currently in the lead with a 1:45.4. Oh, it's Brajok, I'm sorry. I need to start doing 46s though. The car's definitely a lot slower compared to Monday. Monday, remember, I did some 43s. Ian, is the FPS still as good as it was in the beginning? Or does it drop again? Because to me, for some reason, it dropped. was a weird glitch. Just can't make that car stop into this turn. Feeling like having to brake so early there. Hey there, Shifty. Some practices going on. Here at Sebring, first lap's poor.
The lap was a 1:48.16.
Hey there, Major Wolf, how you doing? Thank you, Ian, for clarification. Appreciate it. So guys, we have a busy week coming up ahead, which means streams and racing and streams and talking and more streams and all that stuff. So to be precise, I want to go quickly through my my plans here. So even tonight, 20:30, so 1.5 hours from now roughly, I'm going to do another iRacing race in the LMP2 car around Road America in the ILMS series. If I can get a good result, that would be great, because, you know, somehow I now got allocated to the series. I did 3 or 4 races now. First 3 weeks, have a considerable few top 5s in there. You are doing some... Wait, I need to get this straight. You're doing some practice away from home for the IELMS on iRacing, is that correct? Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, do that in the race and you're dead. This cannot be true, really, can it? Uh-oh, issues. So anyway, going through my schedule. For God's sake, you just look at the throttle and you're already dead. I'm trying it in 3rd gear right there and see whether I still spin or not. Personal stuff officer course. Oh wait, so wait, are you at the real ELMS up to Monza then, or where are you? So anyway, 1.5 hours we're gonna be live in Spinella. It's gonna be the story for the entire race coming up on Sunday. It pisses me off already. This fucking track with this fucking car is a horrible combination, I can tell you. So 3rd attempt, 1.5 hours. We are doing some iRacing race in the ILMS series at Road America. Beyond that, tomorrow there may be a potential comeback of me coming up on rFactor 2. in an F1 kind of car around Circuit of the Americas, as I'm going to replace Jerne Simončić in the GBVWC series, so I've got to do some practice tonight for that. Really need to check though whether that comeback is happening. It's not quite secure yet, but it is in the plans, it is in the working. On Friday, I'm not sure whether I'm gonna have it as a stream or whether I'm gonna have it as a recorded video, but as you guys know, or may have heard, that the GT Pro Season 2 comes on the way, upcoming Monday. We're gonna do an introduction stream, gonna do an introduction video, so you guys are very much aware about what's going on that series. This comes on Friday. G-Mark Lassie, a big massive thank you for resubscribing with Prime on our Twitch channel for 5 months in a row. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much indeed. So that's definitely coming up on Friday, either as a stream or as a recorded video. You can take away the key information you do need in order to be able to follow the series. So it's going to be a 2-race format, the point system, the way things work, stuff like that will be explained all on that stream. So when there is the race on Monday, all you guys are aware of what to look out for and how the series works. That happens on Friday. Saturday then, that is most likely a little bit of an off day, where I'm doing practice, where I'm doing other stuff. Also have a handball match on that day. Oh dear. And effectively, girlfriend wants to share a little bit time with me as well. Before we are back live on Sunday with the Race Indy Pro Championship by FSR in this particular car, on this particular track, also a 2-race format. Not sure about the duration of the sprint length, but the feature race is going to be 30 laps, I heard. And then Monday, the GT Challenge season opener, also on this track, in our GT3 car, which is not revealed yet, but gonna do that on Friday, as I said. So they already did a little announcement on our social media pages about the series. But anyway, that's what's coming up next.
1:48.93.
And now we rather start focusing on lapping better lap times. After I mumble a lot to your ears, so yeah, there's a lot of issues. In my head when talking about schedule. So you see, it's quite busy. We've got 3 or 4 events in 4 days. Sadly it's already an off-track lap, but you know, I don't know, I don't feel confident in the car by all means. It's either spinning or either understeering. In the meanwhile, we see a 144.9, and I feel like we're missing 7th gear. I'll be very much interested whether the car has enough performance, whether there's the slipstream too strong, and we max out in 6th gear before actually having a chance to attempt an overtake. We're gonna see that most likely on Sunday, and even then it's the same for everyone, you know, so. So Major Wolf, you're in Hanover, German Armed Forces MP school. Armed Forces, that sounds more like army rather than racing. Alright, I'm finally starting to get some progress, get some traction. As you guys can see how much the fight is going on with this car. As we at least improve into the 47th.
That was a 1:47.28.
Still 2.3 seconds off the pace. I see. Well, Major, with your experience, though, you should be able to do some efficient practice last minute and be ready for some decent results. Consistency is key in the endurance races anyway, so since I'm pretty sure that you're aware of that. Wow. No, honestly, I have no idea how we shall race this car for. Yeah. Alan, has Mitchie complained about the setup yet? Yes, he did. Apparently, I do quite a lot. Oh, nice. I need to somehow get it done to do 5 laps in a row without dying. This needs to be possible though, but is it? Ellen, are you guys also about to flatten the track, or just adjust some curbs? Well, Major, you can maybe guide me through some Road America racing later today. What car are you taking in IELMS? Corvette or LMP? Ford GTE, copy that. As I said, we're gonna hope for some good and noise racing later in the ILMS series. On iRacing 2030 we will be live with a little bit of free practice before going into a 1-hour race. All together, hopefully with you guys on board. But the Corvette, balance-wise, feels pretty good, does it? I just did minor testing, but from what I just did with the car, it felt like being really good on balance, like considerably easy to drive. Definitely better on the brakes than the BMW, but that's probably not a big deal. Hey there, G-Mark, let's see. Once again, thank you for your 5th Prime subscription in a row. Not a fan of the fixed setup races. I don't know. I'm a bit 50-50 on them. I mean, I do like the fact that, you know, it's gonna be same for everyone, and whatever you have, everyone else has as well. So it is a clear indication of skill and stuff. But I agree. There is an issue where if the set suits you, you're probably gonna do good, you're gonna probably be fine. But what if it doesn't suit you? You're gonna be probably pretty far off the pace, despite not actually being that bad.
That was a 1:47.19.
I'll see. You mean you need more oversteery sets for an endurance race in that regard? Man, this car is understeery. And then it's fucking aggressive over the bumps, curbs and everything. Well, I did that already, but I mean, I can make them super soft in the front, and then I probably just start Spinella.
That was a 1:47.13.
I want the setup to change to a right height higher than 15 centimeters, please. Oh, is it so different? I thought I could pretty much pick a well-balanced setup and just go for it, to be honest. Alan, the Indianapolis setup, did it just have more wing, or because it felt A, way more stable, B, way grippier, and C, better overall? Well, last time I blamed lack of practice for having a bad result. Probably I'm gonna have to blame myself for not being good enough for the car. Track was crippier. You mean you also decreased the grip value again? I see.
That lap was a 1:46.61.
Okay. Nah, still. Yeah, smooth is fast. Once again. The #1 recipe. Probably skipping that curve completely is a good option. Uh-oh, issues. Nearly ran into the barrier, so I don't know whether we can still improve.
1:46.79.
Probably not. It's all about the right line, right speed. Slowly getting at it. I will regret this sentence, but I made it 5 laps in a row without dying, which is an effort. Hey there, Nick Hagen, how are you doing? Thank you for joining, and welcome to the Sebring madness. Alan Tercic and the struggle of set building for this highest mile, 1,000th of a second.
1:46.60.
I mean, I need to admit though, this Indy Car is one of the most difficult cars to set up on rFactor 2, with rFactor 2 in general being pretty easy and pretty straightforward when it comes to setups. So I can understand if Alan is in a little bit of a struggle here. You need your pictures super fluent. I got some, you know, if you only got the slightest of hesitations in your picture, issues. You feel, now you kind of lose the entire confidence since the car snaps so quick and so easy. So Nick, you're prepping for a full day of Interlagos tuning. What car? What sim? What series? Nice. Saw some similarities towards my spin in the Portland race. GT3, a new Ferrari.
That was a
Which series runs the new GT3 already?
2:05.37.
Did it get picked off? Guess you're available to run all the available GT3s there. Oh, meine Fresse. Oof. So we'll go out again and do more testing. I think out of that 46.6 I do have, we can gain a little more time, can we? Well, I don't know what you think. I can see your approach or your point there, Alan. I kinda do appreciate it in the way that, as I said earlier, since it's same for everyone, you know that you are a good sim racer if you can deal with it, get around it, and adapt your driving towards it. At the same time though, if the setup, the fixed setup or the car just doesn't suit you, you're doomed. Because it just doesn't suit you, you know. It's pissed me off for the entire lap already there in the back. Right. I think first lap on the tyre is always a bit meh. I think you can agree to that statement to a certain extent.
That was a 1:50.43.
Come on. Need to do some progress. I'm getting better then. I'm getting better, slowly but surely. In my honest opinion, 6th gear is too short for overtaking. Not sure how you want to get us around that fact.
The lap was a 1:45.68.
This was a pretty darn good lap though. Yeah, I agree with Philip there. It should be a click or 2 clicks longer. Push, 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 push. It's not like that lap was horrible, but we're just lacking half a second there. For reasons. Did. Yeah. Dark blue, left hand side.
The lap was
Nice touch into the wall.
1:46.45.
It's not much to ask for to just get a car that is not understeering so badly despite softer suspension setting possible. Okay, bear with me real quick. Maybe it's just a bit too aggressive though. Okay. 45. So can we at least finish a damn stint on these tires? I want to give you guys a view on how it looks like to fight the car in the rig. Horrible. It's just so horrible. The understeer. Going through turn 10, 11, 12, 13. The car just doesn't turn at all, but once you hit the upper RPM, as soon as the dashboards, the dash LEDs in the in-game wheel start to shine, you just lose the rear. It's just so random. So YouTube guys, has my stream crashed or is just YouTube Studio playing some tricks with me? Please some quick feedback. Never use first gear in turn 3, Mitchie. Never ever again. Because there's a stupid bump right on the exit of 3. Thank you, Major. Appreciate the comment. So we're just gonna call YouTube and say, hey, fix your shit. Wow. A random snappy car. Even tempted to use second here as well. So guys, I hope you're gonna join us as well for the ILMS stream in the LMP2 on iRacing at Road America, starting in an hour from now, obviously with a free practice and then the full race. Hope you guys will be there. If you haven't done already, and if you do appreciate the sim racing stuff we do here on this channel, please have a look on the subscribe button, hit it and become a follower, become a subscriber of this channel. So to celebrate sim racing and to grow this community, that would be the support you guys give to. It would be lovely. see this channel grow into the next level. As you can see on the counters, we have some goals that we're trying to somehow get done by the end of the year. Is that the second lap of our run? I think so, it is, right? So huge performance gain in the second lap by the Dyers. It's literally insane. Grinding too much on that curb. Slight improvement.
That was a 1:45.65.
So now you guys see what is a sweaty lap around here. With all them bumps. So back to the onboard. Oh damn, way too early into second. Colston has a full 10 on the exit. Let's see how second works here. Shit, as expected. So you gotta be in that sweaty first gear for initial acceleration, it seems. I hate this power band of the car so much.
46.34.
Honestly, it feels like you're on the full throttle and suddenly four turbochargers get fired up. That's how random it feels. Is it a competition or just for fun? Basically, it is just for fun. However, it is a competition race, so you know, one of the regular races on the iRacing system. So feel free to choose yourself whether that's competition for you or whether that's just a fun race. It includes a qualifying and a race though, so something different than this testing. That's for sure. Can understand testing is a bit boring for you guys, yet though I want to give you the guys a possibility to see that something's happening over here, that something's going on at the very least. As you guys know, for races I need to be prepared in order to have a chance at a better result or as a good result. So I'm happy to share that at the very least.
46.47.
Issues. I wonder whether that is a tyre drop. G-Mark, are you going to join us for the race? For the ILMS race to come up on iRacing? Is it part of a championship? It is not part of an official league. It is just part of the iRacing internal championship, really. Which is, you know, the 12 weeks and you get 8 weeks counted. We're going to have a look at the championship standings prior to that race. It will not be that good though, I assume. But we're going to have a look. Just to see. I hope to be somewhere around the top 50 though. Das ist so Wahnsinn. Usually I do not do any championships on iRacing because it's not my main sim and I'm not fiddled in too much yet. I'm trying to get somehow back at it a bit, but I feel like I'm still lacking a lot of experience there and probably also skill. This iRacing model simply doesn't suit me as much as rFactor 2 does. Sure, would appreciate that, Democracy. Once again, thanks for your support as a Prime subscriber. Now I'm lacking 10th and 10th turn by turn. And actually, Major, that is the least of motivation to do it. Believe it or not, the LMP2 to me as a rFactor 2 fanboy just feels,
that was a 1:40
or just suits me to a certain extent. So if you guys want to see how that iRacing race will go in roughly an hour time, make sure that you follow up on the Twitch channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done already. And receive a little message as soon as we start our stream. This is, I think, the first time I feel this corner to be good at. Yeah, time is a super limiting factor, I can agree with that. And also, you obviously wanna get used to a specific car, or to a certain car. And not to all of, or you cannot get 100% fiddled in with every car at the same time. So you need to choose wisely, which may suit you the best. Anyway, beyond that, potentially tomorrow, unexpected race to come up. GBWC Super League race at Circuit of the Americas in a Formula 1 type of car on rFactor 2. That's still to be confirmed, but it may happen. no, 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 no. Ach, fuck, Alter. And that is how easy a fucking race can be done tomorrow. Oh, Mann. So eine Kacke. Yeah, Major Wolf, I can imagine that. I mean, what I do on iRacing is pretty stupid, which is basically, you know, test 35 minutes prior to a race, and then go into it and hope to do good. I mean, by all means, of course, I will not be able to fight for wins and stuff. Potentially, if I got fully committed, I'd be able to do it. But as you know, that I'm more committed to rFactor 2 rather than iRacing, it's just not possible. Anyway, I still keep beating myself up. Because of that, despite I shouldn't do probably. Because considering I just, you know, jump on a server, do a race. My results ain't that bad. How did the 8-hour race go? Come on. We somewhat recovered. At some point we found ourselves in P7 and that was effectively the maximum. We ran into more trouble with that penalty and you know, while we were hunting down P6, I got into pit lane. I tried to avoid a car that was about to spin in pit lane, and that got us down even further. Because while going into pit road, I had to leave the pit entry road, and then I crossed the limiter line while being on the grass, and it just, you know, it just didn't count my car to be in pit lane, so I didn't get serviced, but had to do a full other lap and a full drive-through penalty basically in order to get back to pit road and then be serviced. So yeah, that didn't help, and that in the end were the 30 seconds that took us out of contention. In the end, I think gap to P6 was 40 seconds, and the 30 seconds we lost there while trying to do driver swap and everything, yeah, they were just enough to take away a chance to really try something in the end. Well, that will not count, and into the barrier we go. Das ist so ein Dreck, Mann. You're just a weekend warrior on iRacing, a very gifted one. I think you're trying to say something positive there, don't you? Language barrier at Michi's brain. Nice, into the barrier with the car almost again. Aye 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 aye. Well, it's true though. I'm trying have some iRacing for fun, for you guys to watch something. Sometimes those races are A, quite eventful, B, quite some heartbreakers, and C, quite entertaining. So I appreciate the words, Major. I can imagine what it means in German, and I appreciate the positive words there, buddy. Well, G-Mark, let's see, if you consider last being 11th into 7th, isn't that big of a deal then, but of course you could argue that being a lap down and stuff, coming back to this point, is some sort of achievement true. I can see some rear wing there. We'll be interested to see what the track looks like once it's rebuilt with the curbs. Oh, scene. Sorry, Striker Gamer. Thank you for making me aware, though. How long is the scene? That probably long enough. Don't need to ask. Darius Ruzicki, hey there. Thank you for joining. How do you set your brake pedal? It doesn't look very stiff, which is nice. Yeah, I do appreciate that about the Huizenfeld Sprint pedals. It's actually the stock setting, so the stock rubber, everything default there. I think it is the 60 or 70 kilogram rubber, and I just calibrated it the way that, like, you know, I think it is pretty much half or 3/4 of the pressure applied for hitting 100% there. And yeah, I allowed myself a little bit of travel because I know you guys will be like, yeah, the best thing that you can do is have some muscle memory and therefore like use the stiffest and strongest brake pad you could find. But personally, I do like having the feedback of a moving pedal and actually feel it going away. Just gives me a lot more confidence on the actual braking itself. More feeling and knowing what I'm doing. I think that's personal liking to a certain extent. Ich raste so aus einfach. Es ätzt so ab. This fucking car is like 8,888 RPM, you have no power at all. 8,889, you insta-spin due to wheel spin. That's so erratic. And yes, I do hate it so much. But there's nothing one can do about it. It is what it is with that engine. Actually, I didn't even intend it to test that long. Even wanted to have some break between this stream and the iRacing stream. But I just feel like I need so much more laps. I need so much more confidence. Every running, every lap does help. Every lap you learn something new. And even if it's just another spot where you can fly away and crack into the barrier. 100%. There is 100%. It is a day-night, a day and night difference between the G29 using felt pedals. It takes a while to get used to it. For me it took like 3 or 4 months to be 100% aware and 100% dialed in. But if I would go back on those G29 pedals, I would be nowhere. I would have a zero clue on what I really do, and probably do it all wrong. Now, Major, excuse my ignorance, but which turn is Cunningham? Issues. Too early in second. Nice. The 100-degree right-hander after the hairpin. So you mean turn 8 or turn 9 effectively? Yeah, this is what I mean. I do not feel 100% set up and dialed in. I also feel like a noob around sunset. Probably that is the line, you know, just carrying the speed, not upsetting the car.
45.29.
I think I'm losing a shit ton of time there. Probably gonna be a spy now and have a look on how Brashok is taking that turn, because you know, effectively you could argue, depending on how this turn 6 now goes, and it goes particularly wrong. Still, I'm 2/10 up my time. I'm just missing 1/10 to Brashok in the first sector, just 1/10. Yeah, thanks for your feedback there, Ian. Ironically, I'd say the Sprints are one of the best pedals on the market, but I can't really say that because I basically just used G29 and Sprint pedals and nothing else, so I can't really compare, can I?
That lap was a 1:45.33.
Let me guess. Either Rick Motek or Leo Botner. This is what I mean, you know. I'm just 15 thousandths away of the lap time in first sector. That has a full second difference to me. Racework RS suspended hydraulic pedals are probably, they are harder to maintain but they are probably more reliable and even more feedback. Do they kind of get stiffer when you lock up the tires and lock up the brakes? Is it working like that? And now look, Brajok is taking away over 3/10 of me in the middle sector. So I'm definitely doing something very wrong there. I'm probably doing even more shit wrong in the final, for God's sake. And another stint wasted. Es ist doch zum Kotzen, eh? So, have a look on the Brajok lap. We'll just do a little bit of watch and learn. Well, sadly, Major Wolf, I can't even relate to that because I never drove a real race car. But I'm definitely gonna look how Brajok is taking some turns. This is his out lap though. Does he really stay in second? Oh, nice. So let's see the lap though. Maybe he's on a low fuel run as well. I don't know. Okay, that's not the correct line indeed. Probably someone's getting frustrated here too. I'm gonna scroll back to lap 23 then. Because I definitely want to see. Let me see. That's surely where he loses a 10th or 2. Darius, my field of view is 30 degrees. And it's very close to what it should be on a calculation basis. Oh, that's where he loses 2 other 10th. Wow, how can he stay so much on the inside there? Brake so late and not lose the car. Either he's on low fuel on this stage, or third gear, I can agree with that. Second, I can also agree with that. Early in the third, he's even short shifting it. Just lets the car go. It doesn't feel spectacular to me. Well, Darius, you can move the seat. I have just moved the seat very far backwards, like I'm over 100 units to the back, in order to make this work. Alright, I need to up the game. I've got roughly 30 minutes to go until I'm planned to be on iRacing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, to me that's turn 10. I kinda do appreciate turn numbers rather than turn names. Of course, there are iconic names like Eau Rouge and Bus Stop and in Daytona the International Horseshoe, as much as Sunset here at Sebring, but I appreciate turn numbers. It's a lot more clear to me. I think he has softer front anti-roll bars. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not really sure whether I want to be on the inside here. Due to the bumps. Just doesn't want to turn. Major is dramatic. That's the biggest issue I got with this series, is whatever setup they give us, I don't really 100% gain the confidence I do need to really race it safe, to race it consecutively fast, and to operate it at its maximum. Yeah, losing even more time.
That was a 1:45.05.
Come on. Jawollo. Ach, Dreck. So eine Scheiße einfach jedes Mal. Es ist doch zum Abreiern. Ich krieg so niemals vernünftige Daten zusammen, meine Fresse. Sorry. I know the German rage is effectively nice, but no. You guys, how much I could get offended and pissed off by things I cannot take control of. Whether that is due to stupidity or whatever it is. I don't know really what it looks like, but it's horrendous. Cunningham, I do have the biggest issue in life, like first gear is too short. second gear is too long. It's just so annoying. Meh. Thank you, Arcturus. I appreciate your motivation. It's good to see that I'm not the only one struggling a lot. So dumb. So dumb. Already given 3/10 away for no fucking reason. I even started feeling offended by myself. And into the barrier we go once again, all the way from the start of the pit lane. I think I said this on Monday already. This race is not about being fast. This race is just about being surviving on the track. Kid is a fucking nightmare. On that note, once again, I do not understand why we degreased the base grip rubber. Apart from just making the track slower. It just makes it also that little bit, no, that massively harder to just keep the car on track. If the power curve would not be that erratic and that sudden increase of power, it would be just the bumps, you know, and you could deal with that sort of. But the fact, you know, first gear is immediately going into wheel spin, and you put it into second and you bog down, or elsewise just maxing out first gear and die. Same here. First gear too short, second gear too long. And don't get me wrong, I'm not offending Alan Tetchich, because that car is difficult to set. I'm gonna getting a fixed setup out that suits everyone's, of course, is impossible. But yeah, I don't know. I could do that on the on the pedal adjustment page of the Huizenfeld configuration tool, but I wouldn't know what kind of difference that does to me, because if I need to be at 80%, 85% of throttle anyway, and those 3 or 4% of a difference, I don't really think that the pedal is interested in that, or the engine. Still way too slow. touch the exit curve, it's just dangerous. So 43.7 is the new benchmark. So I'm coming around right now.
That was a 1:44.57.
Major, I think I will give this a shot for the next session. So I have been identical in the first sector with him. Better exit there. But again, I'm losing 2.5 tenths in the middle. There's a good sunset though.
That lap was a 1:44.28. That lap was a 1:44.68.
Yeah, Major, I do not even know why, to be honest. Maybe I just... get it somewhat right in that area, but no, even there I don't. Sacrifice. Major Wolf, it's fixed setup, so I can't do anything against it, even if I want to. Anyway, guys, we will be back live in 15 minutes with the ILMS series in the LMP2 at Road America. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the minute here from this FSR Indy Car series. Leaves me with a little bit of a headache, but yeah, it's all good, Major. I didn't say it too often. So can keep basically continuously saying that. Is people still come around with setups options, which I appreciate. Don't get me wrong. I do love that about our community, that everyone is trying to push me and trying to get me to the next level, and therefore, yeah, get me to compete in higher stages. Anyway, guys, once again, we are back live in 15 minutes here with the ILMS series, the LMP2 car at Row America in a 60-minute race. Hope you're going to join this. So please, if you haven't done already, hit up the like button on the video, subscribe to this channel, make this community grow, and we see each other in 15 minutes time. See you.